Hello and welcome to today's episode of Voice of Sunam. I'm your host Mohammad Hassan Khalid and I'm thrilled to have a very special guest with us today. Someone who left a lasting impact on our school and its students. He was admired not only for his talent and achievements, but also for the way he carried himself as a mentor, as a friend, and as a leader. Joining us today is Mr. Abdullah bin Faisal. Abdullah is currently pursuing his MBBS at the prestigious Aga Khan University in Karachi. But for us, he is so much more than that. He is a brilliant debater, a guiding light for many juniors, and someone who we trust wholeheartedly. Oh, and did I mention he also has a YouTube channel? Abdullah, welcome to the show.
Hello Hassan, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure. It's amazing to see you grown up so much and it's a nice initiative. So yeah, I'm glad.
Great. So let's dive into the questions now.
Yeah.
Abdullah, you've been a favorite among the juniors during your school time. What do you think made you connect so well with everyone?
That's a very interesting question. I believe there's different things that kind of connects you with your juniors and seniors. One of the most important one is when you see your juniors facing the same challenges as you did. And then when you know that there's a right way to go through them and you kind of want to help them through that, kind of want to inspire them and also, feel good being a role model for others. That is something that not only validates you, but also gives you a good reason to be at your best. So I think that was one reason why I had this thing where I wanted to and I got to connect with the juniors really well.
Great. Okay, let's talk about debating specifically.
Okay.
You were an exceptional debater, and I remember how you inspired so many of us. How has debating shaped your journey, especially in medical school?
So that's a good question. I think one of the main things that has shaped me, not only for medical school, but basically, where I am today, is debating. And that started back when I was in kindergarten. But my journey in debating in the last few years at Janab campus was honestly very vibrant. Because I started off I started off as someone who would, come every Monday and conduct the morning assembly. So it was just public speaking, more of, public speaking and then talking and interacting with people. And then, I started actually going outside of school to, let's say, network championships and national debatings and also, sort of MUNs and parliamentary speaking. So by the time I was in my A-levels and by the time I was graduating, I had already, joined a debating club. Actually, I was one of the pioneers who formed a debating club here in Faisalabad. It was called LDC. And we did that to sort of, help juniors, help upcoming students to pursue debating. And then I also was a part of the team which conducted the first MUN here at my school. Simon was the first edition. Yeah. So we did a lot and we had a very nice, vibrant community here. It was obviously the starting and we really wanted this to, be something that goes on to us, the juniors. And we would conduct, those competitions, speech competitions and debating competitions for the juniors, and love to see all of you come on. I honestly had a lot of fun, writing speeches for you guys and, getting to coach you and all. That was honestly one of the best moments I had here. So cutting that short, I think debating was very important. मेरी profile से लेके, I think my interviews that I gave for my university, how I conduct myself over there, basically everything. I think it gives you confidence, leadership skills, it gives you critical thinking skills. It's a very important thing to have. And I urge everybody, every single one, to experience public speaking and debating.
Great, it's so inspiring, especially I remember when you were at the peak in public speaking and we would ask you to write our speeches in the start, and then managing LDC and then having Simon for the first time. Let's talk about that. So tell me, how did you manage your academics, such extracurricular activities and the A-levels life simultaneously without losing your mind?
So see, if you think I did not lose my mind, when you're going through that journey where you're starting to take initiatives and managing studies, especially when it gets tough, A-levels, and then applying to universities, you do lose your mind. That's natural, that comes. And I think that's part of how you kind of transform into that person, into the adulthood. So it was not easy, like, and I did not have it all figured out. मैं clearly देखा कि पढ़ाई का भी हर्ज हो रहा है. Then occasionally I would see कि okay, I am really overworked and burnt out. So there were phases like that. But still, I'd say that पढ़ाई जो है वो overall cover होती रही, साथ साथ डिबेटिंग भी चलती रही. बट वो जो स्पेसिफिक इवेंट्स कंडक्ट किए हमने, उसके अंदर जो हमारी एक एक्सपीरियंस जो हमें मिला था ना, आई थिंक that stands next to nothing. I think that is something that is very valuable. तो आप you start small, आप छोटे स्केल से देखते हो, सीखते हो, फिर आप करते हो अच्छा हमने अब कोई बड़ा इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज करना है, आपके नेटवर्क बनते हैं. You get contacts elsewhere, you get to know more people in the debating circuit, first in Faisalabad, then nationally. तो वो जैसे जैसे बढ़ता जाता है ना आपका एक्सपोजर, वैसे वैसे आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल स्किल्स भी बढ़ती जाती हैं. तो आई थिंक कि दैट्स जस्ट समथिंग दैट कम्स नेचुरली. बट उसके साथ पढ़ाई मैनेज करना इज़ डेफिनेटली टफ, स्पेशली व्हेन यू हैव योर एग्जाम्स कमिंग अप और आपको चैम्पियनशिप्स के लिए कहीं किसी और शहर जाना पड़ रहा है. सो दैट्स डेफिनेटली टफ. And then you have to make hard choices where you have to say no to great opportunities coming up. I remember I was asked to chair NMUN in Lahore jab mera CIEs pass the, and it was also in the city school, and I had to refuse, and I was very sad because that was the first time I was called. Then after I graduated A levels, there was this space where I was applying for medicine, and I got to chair MUNs and adjudicate parliamentaries and all. So you get your chance, but yeah, you have to make hard decisions at times.
Honestly, I can relate to you a lot because I remember last time in my CIs, I had an international filmmaking contest that I had to miss because my CIs were going on. So at that thing, I can totally relate to you. So now coming on to your life at Chenab, what's that one fun moment that you would want to recall and you would every time recall when thinking about this campus?
Chenab campus has honestly been a journey, and it's been it has its own ups and downs. There's been fun moments and then there's been sad moments. I think we had a lot of fun with our teachers in A levels. हमने जो है वो you'd say that हमारा एक ऐसा relationship बन चुका था उनके साथ where we were sort of friends, and we shared everything with each other, and we had a relatively small group. तो उसके अंदर जो है वो हम बहुत enjoy भी करते होते थे. That was A levels and then 11th class के अंदर भी. So I think जो fun moments सबसे ज़्यादा मुझे याद आते हैं ना, वो यही आते हैं, the conversations you'd have with the teachers during lessons and outside of lessons. They were very fun. And then other than that, I think A levels के अंदर I got to bond with my friends a lot more because we had the liberty to hang out around campus in breaks, between lessons, at the canteen. I think those were the funniest moments.
All right, that's really amazing to hear. Now speaking of your current journey, how is life at Aga Khan and what it's like to transition from school to such a prestigious institution in the country?
Yes, so I think it was a very major transformation. यहाँ पे when I got out of Chenab campus, when I graduated, there was not a lot of people who wanted to pursue medicine over here. तो A levels के बाद I was kind of left alone, और मैंने खुद ही figure out करना था कि कैसे medicine के लिए apply करना है, how will things turn out to be. It was hard because आपके आसपास जब कोई नहीं होता, आप साथ पढ़ने वाला, guidance वाला, तो it gets tough. वो phase बड़ा difficult था. Applying to medicine, preparing for the NMD CAT, applying to AKU, preparing for that. Those couple of months were hard. But uske baad na, once I got into the university, it was a very, very happy moment. I've actually recorded that. It's there on my YouTube channel as well. So uske baad jab main university gaya na, to I had this whole new... So there's two things. You're anxious because you're going to a new place, और वहाँ पे पूरे पाकिस्तान से जिसको हम कहते हैं the cream of Pakistan, like toppers from their own institutes, they're coming over. तो एक वो आपको anxiety होती है, बट दूसरा जो है वो आपको एक excitement भी होती है because you're starting over, and you're starting over from a new playground, a new समझ लो landmark आपने reach किया, और अब आप उससे आगे जाओगे, नई जगह है, आप अपनी you can establish a new personality for yourself, an upgraded version of yourself. You can sort of start practicing discipline and shape your life in a better way, pursue stuff. So, and there's like a lot to learn from, because AKU as a university has a very diverse student body. आपको ना सिर्फ मल्टी एथनिसिटी वाले लोग मिलते हैं, बट यू फाइंड all races, all religions across Pakistan, and then from the international community as well. There's so much to learn from all of them, and AKU has a program where they continuously keep shifting student groups and all, where you're forced to interact with everybody. तो वो जो आपकी एंजाइटी भी होती है ना कि मैं अब नई जगह जा रहा हूँ, लोग होंगे, ये वो, एक थोड़ा सोशल एंजाइटी मुझे इतनी नहीं थी, बट फिर भी जो थोड़ी बहुत भी थी ना, वो पहले दिन ही खत्म हो जाती है, because everybody is excited and anxious, and then जब सारे आप मिलते हो ना, तो you kind of interact and then find your people, and over the passage of time आपकी दोस्तियाँ भी हो जाती हैं. So एक तो ये major shift था. दूसरा major shift होता है going away from your family and then living in a totally different city, or for like other people a totally different country, and then doing things on your own जब आपने सारा time घर पे गुजारा हो. तो that was a challenge definitely. I'm glad कि मुझे घर पे थोड़े बहुत बेसिक काम करने आते होते थे, तो वहाँ जाके बस रेगुलरली डिसिप्लिन के साथ करना, अपना कमरा हॉस्टल का मेंटेन करना. AKU हैज़ अमेजिंग हॉस्टल्स बाय द वे, सो वेयर लकी, उस पर इतना हमें सफाई वगैरह में काम नहीं करना पड़ता. But then, washing your clothes, doing the laundry, ironing them, then washing dishes, making food if you want to, ये सारा कुछ करना, then doing the grocery on your own, not having your family to come back to, फिर उनसे फ़ोन पे बात करना. So the initial few days did kind of get a little rough, especially when आप बीमार हो जाते हो and you want someone to come and take care of you, but there's no one. या फिर when you really, with exams का season चल रहा होता है, you want कि आपको घर का खाना मिले, और तो ये चीज़ें हैं. People are lucky if they have relatives in that town or in that country. That wasn't the case for me. So ये दो बड़े major transition के points थे. Eventually you get used to them, and then now it's completely normal. Coming here, going back, you eventually evolve into that.
That is actually very amazing, like how you have transitioned and how you have adjusted yourself in such an environment without your family and just in very new people. Alright, let's shift your gears to something very creative that you've already been doing, your YouTube channel.
Alright.
Many of us were very big fans of it. What inspired you to start it, and do you plan on revisiting content creation anytime soon?
So that is a really good question. I'll tell you who inspired me. So I've always been a big fan of YouTubers, especially Pakistani YouTubers, how they started. I've been seeing YouTubers from the very start, जब उन्होंने कुछ भी नहीं था, equipment भी नहीं थी, start किया, then going to a level where they did amazing work. तो उनके growth process को भी मैंने देखा हुआ था काफ़ी throughout my school life. When I was applying to AKU, तो कोई एक साल ऐसा गुजरा था जिसमें there was a YouTuber at AKU. AKU का student था, अब्दुल्ला खटक नाम था उसका. तो अब्दुल्ला खटक was one of those inspirations. मैंने उसको देखा कि उसने पहले भी यूट्यूबिंग करता था, व्लॉग्स बनाता था AKU जाने से पहले, then made a few AKU guidance videos. I loved the way he used to carry his YouTube channel and his social media presence, and he was a very smart kid. Unfortunately, we lost him 2 years back actually. It was a very tragic incident, bike पे accident हुआ था. It was tragic for his batch and for all of us, because since he was that mentor for students who were applying to AKU, तो फिर everybody was very kind of sad about that. So he was the one who actually inspired me to pursue it at the end. और I think वो जो COVID आया था उसकी वजह से lockdown हुआ था, and I had this space of time that I wanted to do something with, तो मैंने अपना YouTube channel start किया, और फिर वही जीरो से स्टार्ट किया. अपना एक पुराना फ़ोन होता था उससे शुरू किया. then आहिस्ता आहिस्ता when my parents were like okay this is getting somewhere, they got me a camera. long journey. Then I took it to AKU, और फिर चलता रहा, अभी भी चल रहा है, and it's been a year, probably a little more than that, कि मैंने नहीं कुछ किया. I have a lot of recorded videos, footage बहुत बड़ी है मेरे पास of events at AKU, random shenanigans. It's just that I never really got a chance to edit those, and शायद कह लो कि थोड़ी सी priorities भी shift हो गई. But I really want to go back and visit content creation again, and I'm really hoping and planning in the near future to go back, inshallah.
Yeah, I actually remember when we got to know the news of Abdullah Khattak passing away. That was actually very shocking to almost everyone, to all those who were his regular viewers. And talking about the YouTube thing, the editing thing, I can also relate to you, because we get so much footage and then there's no time to edit, or as you said, the priorities shift. But of course, you're in university now and you have other priorities, and you're now officially in the adulthood phase of your life. So, alright, let's move on to something really fun. Let's have a rapid fire round. No explanations, just answers.
All right,
okay?
I'm scared, but sure.
Yeah. So, tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Morning person or night owl?
Morning.
Books or movies?
Books.
Surgery or diagnosis?
Surgery.
One word to describe Chenab campus.
Nostalgic.
One word to describe Aga
Amazing.
Dream vacation, mountains or beaches?
Mountains.
One Pakistani dish you would eat every day.
Well, I guess Afghani dishes. I love to eat them every day. Namkeen, gosht, tikka, stuff like that.
YouTube or Netflix?
YouTube.
Great answers.
Yeah.
So you have passed the rapid fire round with flying colors, I must say.
Thank you. मुझे चाय वाले आके जो है वो नीचे मुझे थोड़ा सा
Yeah. Okay, so before we wrap up, what advice would you give to students who are balancing academics with their passions, just as you did?
I think सबसे important चीज़ ये है जो हमें understand करने की ज़रूरत है. When it comes to passion, which is very difficult for you to understand what you're passionate about at such a young age, but अगर आपको किसी चीज़ का भी शौक है, उसको pursue करने का आपको बहुत कम time मिलता है, ठीक है? I know this is relatively controversial and some people might not agree with this, but आपकी पढ़ाई हो जाती है अगर वो आपकी priority पे है, ठीक है? चीज़ें pursue करने का आपको और मौका नहीं मिलता. This is where you keep putting in, जिसको हम कहते हैं ना कि हलवे के अंदर आप गुड़ डालते रहते हो. So you keep putting in that amount of effort in what you're preparing, that little sort of the seed you've sown and the little sapling you have, उसको थोड़ा सा water करते हो, उसको fertilize करते हो. So something of that sort. आप जितना ज़्यादा करते हो ना, अपने आप को exposure दिलाते हो with stuff that you're passionate about, चाहे वो YouTube हो, debating हो, arts हो, कोई specific आपका interest हो sports में, या जैसे अभी I heard this guy talking about automobiles, right? So if you have something specific in your mind, I know people who were interested in journalism, for example. So if you have that in mind and you want to pursue that, do it. पढ़ाई आपकी साथ साथ होती रहेगी. And yes, there will be points where you have to say no to opportunities to focus on पढ़ाई. But ये हमेशा होगा that there's an exam coming up, और अब मैं A-levels में आ गया हूँ, so I can't do this and do that. You have to do that. That's something that you are expected to manage now, because with things getting tough, especially with university applications. And the second thing is कि आपको दोबारा शायद उस तरह का chance ना मिले. So definitely explore everything that you want to, and आपका जो आगे का passion और शौक है उसके हिसाब से figure out कि क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं जो आपकी priority पे हैं, जिसमें पढ़ाई obviously matter करती है. So yeah, that's one thing. The other thing is it's very very important to see कि आप क्या पीछे छोड़ के जा रहे हो, ठीक है? So that could also be sort of a final message कि it's very important that if you plan to have a legacy wherever you are, ठीक है, चाहे छोटी हो बड़ी हो, it's very important कि जो कुछ आपको आता है, आपको जो भी skills आती हैं, जो भी आपने सीखा है, any knowledge that you've gained, it's very very important to pass that on to your juniors or upcoming students that you think are passionate about that. अगर हम ये establish कर लेना, तो automatically, क्योंकि passions जो है ना वो students के बहुत repeat होते हैं, अगर हम एग्जाम्पल सेट करें और स्टूडेंट्स को इस तरीके से कनेक्ट करें, आई थिंक इट गेट्स ईजियर फॉर देम, स्पेशली व्हेन दे सी एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स हु आर ऑलरेडी डूइंग दैट. So that really helps them. They like they then do not feel that they're the only one who wants to step out and do this special thing when everybody's just studying and doing their stuff. तो yeah, risks लेने पड़ते हैं आपको. You have to go out of your way, have to kind of get burnt out, have to burn the midnight oil at times. But it's always a nice journey when you have those ups and downs.
Beautifully said, Abdullah. It's been such a pleasure catching up with you. On behalf of everyone listening, thank you for being such an inspiration, and both in school and beyond. We wish you all the best in your journey ahead. And any final words if you want to say?
Well, final words ये हैं कि I think really hold on to what your passion is and what you're planning and aiming to do, because when you graduate and also when you're in your final years in school, sometimes आपका दिल चाहता है कि आप उन पे ना compromise कर लो, लाइक ओके अच्छा चलो ओ लेवल्स में अच्छे ग्रेड्स नहीं आए, ए लेवल्स में नहीं आए, करना तो मैं ये चाहता था बट यू नो आई डोंट थिंक आई विल गेट एडमिशन इनटू यूनिवर्सिटी, तो मैं ये कर लेता हूँ उसकी जगह पे. Never compromise on your dreams. Never ever compromise on what you're planning to do. For me, I never thought I'd get into AKU. ठीक है, it's the to date Chenab campus से अभी तक कोई student नहीं जा सका. And I'm not like blowing my own trumpet. It's just that it's something that people never apply to because उनको था कि बहुत far fetched है, शायद हमारा होगा ही नहीं. And I was the only one from Faisalabad who got in, and I was surprised because मुझे भी लग रहा था शायद मेरे ग्रेड्स इतने अच्छे नहीं हैं या मेरी एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर्स कम है, मेरा इंटरव्यू अच्छा नहीं हुआ. आई एम अगेंस्ट पूरे पाकिस्तान के बड़े बड़े शहरों के स्टूडेंट्स हु यू नो डन फ्रॉम बिग कॉलेजेस ए लेवल्स वगैरह, एंड देन they have their startups and initiatives. So never compromise on that. You give it your all, and I am 110% sure, और बल्कि मैं ये कहता भी हूँ, this is an amazing man said it once, कि आपके हाथ में जो है वो दो ही चीज़ें होती हैं, working hard and having the right intention. You know, when you have done your best on these two things, ultimately जो कामयाबी होती है, success होती है, outcome होता है, it is bound to come. Right? So I guess that's a message.
Thank you, Abdullah. And with that, we wrap up today's episode. Thank you to everyone who tuned in, and don't forget to follow us for more inspiring stories. Thank you so much. Take care.
Allah Hafiz.